Hello. I think in my last two videos ago I was saying I'd do AI. So I'm going to have a look at AI now. I've intentionally been not reading up on AI or watching AI videos because I kind of want to do this, like make the videos while I'm learning about it instead of just doing the work and then making a video about it. So if I do both at the same time, AI, how long is a piece of string? But I think I did say in my last video as well that I would look at thing there. I heard a few people comments something on the Joe Rogan show. I don't watch the Joe Rogan show all the time, but he does have some good interesting people on now and again. And this is one of the guys. He's a top AI programmer right now. But when he said this, I just thought it was very interesting.
It's going to be transparent to the superintelligence that it's being coded, that it's being designed by these very flawed entities with very flawed thinking.
That's actually the biggest misconception. We're not designing them. First 50 years of AI research, we did design them. Somebody actually explicitly programmed this decision tree, this expert system. Today, we create a model for self-learning.
If you know your AI stuff already, then this probably isn't for you. Be too basic, but it'll be interesting, I hope, for people who use it, dabble in it, and don't even know about it. A lot of people, amazing how many people don't use it. They heard of it, but don't use AI for doing stuff. But it's making everything redundant so quickly, like hyperlinks. I've been using ChatGPT now for a few months, and I can't remember the last time I clicked on a hyperlink, really. So that's something that seems dated already, just clicking on hyperlinks. I was out with some friends there just about 2 weeks ago, but we were talking about Bruce Lee, and I always heard the story that Bruce Lee burnt all the nerves in his hands for so he could karate chop better or just make him stronger. And someone said they thought they heard that as well. But so I asked ChatGPT, "Hey Chat, did Bruce Lee burn all the nerves in his hands?" Instead of beforehand, it would have been probably scaring hyperlinks. And ChatGPT came back straight away, says, "Yes, this is a well-known rumor. No, he didn't do it. He just went through the whole history of the rumor, and he did do something with his hands. Actually, I can't remember what it was, but I think it was just a training thing. But no, he didn't burn the nerves in his hands anyway." Another thing there, when I say intelligent, people kind of think in terms of computers' intelligence, just being able to maybe do calculations really quickly. Just like a big, powerful calculator, but it's a much more general intelligence, not just maths intelligence. Like, I've seen it write some poems that are very good. Could write books, there's no reason it can't. And there's something even there, I was just working on a little a project there, but it was kind of one of those things, where you look at a picture and you see one thing, and then you look a bit longer and you see another thing. So I was just designing this anyway, and I asked, is it me? I've been looking at it so long, is it just me who sees it? Or so I asked, put it into ChatGPT, and it said, "Oh, I see this." All I did was ask ChatGPT, "What do you see when you look at this?" And it said, "On first glance, I see penguins, and then when I'm looking at it more, I see a man with a moustache." So, which was exactly the idea that I was looking for. Another little story about my dad back in the 80s. We're on holidays at my granddad's house, but there was like a little kind of design thing on the mantelpiece, can't remember what to call it, but it was kind of like a ball that kept going. It was going like, it was basically going down a slope and then up a slope, always the same height, back and forth all day long. And my dad was like saying, he was just mesmerized by it. He was saying, like, if this is real, I don't believe in God anymore. We were all laughing, thought it was funny, but it would have been an amazing thing, just perpetual motion, the ball going back and forth forever. But my granddad told him that 2 days later it was actually a battery. It's a battery that generated. That was the faith he had, that there's no such thing as perpetual motion. But to me, AI is even a bigger thing than if if perpetual motion was discovered to exist, there was a company there a few years ago. Don't know if it was a long time, probably 20 years. Stjorn, look them up. But that was their whole thing about they'd said they discovered perpetual motion, and they were inviting all scientists from all over the world to come and study it, to look at it. And my dad would be saying like, it's a lot of bollocks. It's bullshit. There's no such thing. But I was thinking like, I mean, it makes sense that it's right. Like, what's the win out of it? We're gonna inviting all the scientists over to come and look at it, and then nothing happens, and then they're just gonna look like idiots. Like, of course they have it. So, but anyway, it turns out that he was right. They invited all these scientists over, and they were like, just on the day they put a notice up outside the factory or whatever it was, saying, sorry, due to unforeseen circumstances, the exhibit is not functioning. We will be back to you in due course. So yeah, it was all just a spoof. I don't know what they got out of it. I suppose I do remember, I'm telling the story now, but like, it's not really a good story. So in that case, I suppose publicity is bad publicity. It never sleeps, it never eats, it never forgets. And already it's brainier than the brainiest person alive by far, alive or dead. And soon it'll be more intelligent than everybody on Earth put together. I remember a few months ago, even just ChatGPT, the big problem with images they were saying was that you could tell it was an AI generated image was by looking at the fingers, just the fingers. If you're making an image of it, people they'd have maybe 6 fingers, or their fingers be out of shape. But that was a few months ago, and that was the big thing about AI's image. But now even that's fixed, so it is just getting better and better and better all the time. Does ChatGPT write itself? So that's what we'll do. So first thing I'm going to do, obviously, I'll ask ChatGPT. Hey, chat. And I think I said this already before, about, since it looks funny using hey chat or whatever, but I definitely find that it's more productive with me. Gives me better solutions to problems when I'm polite rather than rude. So I've just got in the habit of talking like this. Do you write yourself? I'm probably taking a different meaning or something. So here we go. I do write, but in a different way to how you do. I don't sit down with a notebook or tap away at a laptop in the quiet hours. Jeez, it knows me well. Instead, I generate words in response to prompts like yours. That means I don't create things unprompted or keep a private stash of stories, but I can write anything from poems, as I say. So, I'm going to stop this video soon because it's taken a while, and I'm not going to record every tiny little detail I'm going into the making the videos, because then I'll be here for like 3.5 hours or something. So yeah, I just think it'll be very boring if I'm really just recording like this my thing. So I will do kind of a little bit of research and make videos on it, but I don't want to jump too far ahead because I still want to feel like I'm learning stuff while I'm making the videos as well, if you know what I mean. But I'll stop it now anyway, and I'll get back to this. Thank you.